Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2012 series. Now, when the 2003 series ended, I looked up online and found that there was going to be a Nickelodeon version of it, which is going to be pretty cool because we're going to be introduced to new stories and new characters. So, when I actually watched it online, I thought, this is pretty good. So, the point of the series is about Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo as they mainly help April O'Neil look for her father, at the same time battle the Krang and Shredder. Now, the Krang in this series now are mainly like a giant hive mind. They're like squid creatures, and this series version of Krang is a giant larger one. Also, Shredder in this one runs a criminal organization, at the same time still runs the Foot Clan. In this one, he isn't a Krang disguised as Shredder or Neutron disguised as Shredder. He's the real Kosaki. Also in this series, the Turtles are reimagined as teenagers, which is a good idea because in 2003 and the 80s cartoon, they looked somewhat more adult-ish. Now, April O'Neil, Casey Jones, and that are reimagined as being teenagers. Now, the reason why, because the creators thought it would be strange for grown people to go around, hang around with teenagers, for a good reason. Now, in this one, Splinter is much more larger in his rat form than he was in the previous versions. In this one, he acts more like a father figure, and still disciplines his sons. So, Splinter's role in the series is that he was actually Hamato Yoshi turned into Splinter, which is the best idea to make a better character development. Now, in the series like the 80s cartoon, we're still introduced to the Mutant of the Day syndrome, where when the Turtles befriend someone, or usually they fight someone before the mutation, they usually get mutated in the next season or next 2 seasons. Kinda like Mutagen Man, who was Timothy, aka Pulverizer, who ended up becoming Mutagen Man after stupidly spraying himself with the mutagen, thinking he would become a superhero. Also, we've got Bebop and Rocksteady, who are Ivan Steranko and Zephyr, who end up becoming mutants due to Shredder being angry with them. You also have Chris Bradford and also Zephyr, who end up becoming Dog Pound and Fish Face after being sprayed by mutagen after touching a fish and a dog. So, one of the good facts about the series is, which is kind of like a running gag, when the Turtles are sitting around the sofa watching TV, they do parodies of like Star Trek, Thunder the Barbarian, Voltron, even the Chuck Norris cartoon that only got a few episodes. It's kind of like them saying, this was our youth, this is what we think of it now. Now, also what's interesting about the show as well, is that with it as well, each characters do get development in this. Leonardo tries to become more of the leader, Raphael tries to control more of his temper, Donatello has a bestiality crush on April O'Neil, even though it won't work. And Michelangelo acts more sort of immature, but can hold himself on in battle. Now, also with the show itself, we do get a team up of the 80s TMNT gang, which is done much better than Turtles Forever, as it doesn't joke around with it as much and doesn't disrespect it, which is a perfect idea for the show as well. And also with the show as well, it uses a lot of elements from previous TMNT shows, saying, do you remember this, do you remember that, do you remember her, do you remember him, which is done pretty well. And we've got great guest stars like Paul Rubens for Sir Mordecai. We also got the voice of Ratchet from Transformers Prime for Ratkin, Mae Whitman for April O'Neil. We also got Josh Parker for Casey Jones. We also got like the voice of Beast Boy, and also Samwise Gamgee for Raphael and Michelangelo, and it does pretty well in my opinion. And this one we've got Karai, who is, I'm not going to spoil anything for people who haven't watched it yet, but you have to watch that for yourself. Also, the Tanshan is used in the series and is killed off like the previous 2003 one. I'm actually surprised they managed to do that. So, what do I think of the 2012 series? It's pretty good, and we still get figures coming in, we still get toy sales, and we're introducing to new games on the PS3 and PS4, and we're still getting the Mutant of the Day syndrome. So in general, a good thumbs up. The 2012 cartoon does amazingly well, and makes a lot of references to previous TMNT cartoons, and we're still getting more good episodes. So with this coming up, I hope TMNT 2002 still carries on. So this is my review. So Comic Reviewer here, signing out.